Alicia from the Psychology Department. We have Ainun, the counselor, and we also have Ainun Tazah, our junior social researcher. Let's begin our discussion with a little bit discussion. So Alicia, why do you think life skills are important for students?
Thank you, moderator. I strongly believe that life skills are essential for students because they not only prepare us for school, but also for life, for daily life. Okay. According to Panorama Education 2023, life skills such as emotional intelligence, stress management, and decision making helps us to stay calm under pressure, handle challenges, and make better choices in our daily life. For instance, when students face exam stress, emotional intelligence be able to help them to manage anxiety and stay focused. Without these skills, even good academic might not guarantee a good confidence and success in the future. In short, I think life skills are capable to build our confidence and to improve our communication in the future. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Alicia. You have shown that life skills help students handle real life situation confidently. So let's move on to our next panelist, Ainun. So what's your opinion on this?
Alright, thank you, moderator. Okay, I respect the idea that life skill is important, but to practice it in school right now, it's not practical. Okay, first, according to Nashida study, in 2018, many life skill program in different countries do not last long or show the clear results. Even when school try to include this lesson into their daily lesson, there is a little proof that students can actually include this life skill in their real life. So the impact is still small and hard to measure. Second, many teachers are not trained to teach life skill. So life skill is not something that you can explain and you can understand by reading it from a textbook. It needs a real life experience, and you need that confidence to actually practice them. So according to Nashida study, teachers do not get enough training and support to do it properly. So without the proper guidance, lesson might not be effective and students won't really get the benefit from them. I think that's
Okay, thank you. And you raise a valid point on challenges that school faces nowadays. Now let's move on to our neutral panelist, Mumtazah. What's your view on this point?
Thank you for the question, moderator. So, my view is that before that I understand the argument. I see validity in both of the argument, but I believe the most is between those two, the key lies in balance. We need to balance that. So the question should not be either this skill or that skill, but instead how to integrate them effectively. As WSU explained that hard skills are teachable, we can measure them like science, math, and history, while soft skills are character traits or interpersonal abilities like communication and teamwork skill. So my view is that both are important. We could see the Erasmus courses highlighted that soft skills should complement academic, not replacing them. So we need a middle ground in this, where we integrate the life skill gradually into the normal subject, which we can do it by I would say like this is in Ainun point where she said that there are proof that it failed in the studies, but we can do it by example. Science teachers should teach science. Teachers should teach science while requiring students to do a teamwork skill, so that while giving them marks, so that the student will be more motivated and actually do well in the interpersonal development. So by acknowledging their importance, this will help students in achieving both the academic knowledge and interpersonal development knowledge. I think that's all.
Thank you, Nitasa. You have break our point that making that school should not just focus on academic but also personal development hand in hand. So let's move on to our second round where our panelists can argue with their opinion on each other. So Aisha, after hearing Ainun's point about challenges of life skill, how would you respond to that?
Thank you, moderator. I understand that Ainun's points that it can be difficult to implement due to limited time and resources. Oh, that's true. But we cannot ignore that completely. We can always start small. For instance, teachers can encourage teamwork through projects, classroom discussion, and leadership roles. These skills build communication, of critical thinking, problem solving, and most importantly, empathy. Okay. I think these skills should go hand in hand, and because they are integrated naturally into our daily life. Academic lessons might prepare our minds, but life skills prepare our character. In short, I think life skills are very crucial for student growth and to build their character in the future. That's all from me.
Thank you. Thank you, Alicia. That's a good argument. So, Ainun, would you like to reply to that?
Yes. Alright, thank you, moderator. Alright. I understand Alicia's point that life skill is important, but I strongly believe that knowledge should come first before anything. Okay, so first, many students do not have enough materials or counselors to support their life skill classes. So this shows that many schools even struggle to get the basic resources for their normal lesson. So according to study in Britain, many schools face this problem, and they are not ready to start a full life skill program. So without the materials and trained counselor, it clearly shows that lesson may not be effective. So I think schools should train the counselor first, then they can add life skill program. Second, students can still learn life skill outside of the school. So they can learn from parents, family, and learn it from the real life experience. For example, they can learn communication by talking with others. They can learn responsibility by helping their family at home. So, school is actually don't need to teach everything. School is the main focus should be teaching the student how to manage their academic and prepare them for their future careers. Alright, so once the system is stronger and teachers are well trained, life skill education can be added step by step. I think that's it.
Okay, thank you, Ainul, for the outstanding solution. So let's continue with our virtual panelist, Mustazah. What's your argument for this?
Thank you again, moderator. So, I understand your concern about this matter, and both of them make sense to me. But their experience only solidify my original opinion, where we need to balance and equaling the skill. In this case, we need to follow out the WSU and Erasmus suggestion by creating a mandatory performance component in every major academic subject. Like she said that life skill teaching should come from home, not in school. But I think it should be from both, so that students can prepare it earlier. For example, to make it clear, school should make 30% of the student final grade should come from the student performance. That's like their teamwork skill, communication skill, presentation skill, and so on. So by doing this, teachers are forced to teach the student the soft skill, while students are more motivated in actually mastering the both skill. So by doing this approach acknowledge the reality of the system while achieving the necessary goal of preparing students for life. So I think that is my opinion on this matter.
We have done our second round, so I would like to request a short summary from each of our panelists.
I think students should learn more about life skills to prevent from having a depend to having to have to prevent from having a depend lack of basic human decency. That's all.
Alright, so far now, I still believe that knowledge should stay as the main focus. Even when you know how to communicate, okay, for example, you know how to cook, but you don't know what's the use of the ingredients. So you can't even cook the delicious meals using that ingredients because you don't know what is the main purpose of that ingredients. So as for me, I still strongly believe that knowledge is more important than anything.
So for me, as the neutral police, I conclude that we always need a solution of not making it biased, choosing this more and this more, but instead combining them into 50-50. So by balancing, we need to integrate, we need to combine them, we need to adapt effectively so that students can have a better future ahead. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so from our discussion, our forum will come to an end. Before we end, from our panelist opinion and all, we have got conclude that life skills and academic should be hand in hand, should be taught hand in hand to allow students, not just students, but everyone to make them not just brilliant in academic but also in their daily life. So there are not lack of skills